Color of Change. Regular viewers of the show will remember that Color of Change is the advocacy group that got big companies like Walmart, Coca-Cola, Kraft to drop out of ALEC. Now, ALEC is the American Legislative Exchange Council. It's that bill mill that drafts conservative legislation for Republican state lawmakers. Now, a lot of that legislation is driven by the NRA. So Color of Change is using this NRA connection to pressure companies to sever all ties with ALEC again. And leading the charge is Rashad Robinson. He's the executive director of Color of Change. He's joining us tonight from New York. Rashad, welcome back inside the War Room.
It's always great to be with you, Governor. Thanks for having me.
You bet. Always glad to have you. So which companies are you targeting this time?
Right now, we're continuing to look at State Farm, AT&T, and also now eBay as well. These companies continue to put money. eBay, exactly, eBay. This California company that seems really innocuous, that millions of Americans go online during the holiday season and throughout the year to sell products, buy products, but they're putting money inside of ALEC, which has continued to carry water for the NRA on a wide range of gun policies, making us all unsafe in our communities. Been involved with a number of organizations that have led protests, that have spearheaded and reached out to the NRA. We understand, though, that the NRA doesn't do its work alone, and we're looking for a number of different ways that we can get at the NRA's power. And we've identified ALEC as really one of the forces that has helped NRA move its legislation in the state. So as we've even had federal law, whether federal law has been put in place or we've seen federal law get retracted around gun policy, state law has actually made it really tough for cities where we oftentimes see lots of crime to put in place common sense gun laws, because we have a lot of states, primarily red states, states in the South, that have these really loose gun laws that have been pushed by ALEC, where these gun laws get put in place. People can then sell their guns. That's how 40% of guns are sold, through this sort of loophole that doesn't require paperwork when individual owners sells their gun. And so as a result, we have guns moving into cities, making our communities more and more unsafe. And so what we need to do is obviously continue the effort to push back at the NRA, continue to hold them accountable. But we know where the NRA gets its money from. They're getting their money from the gun industry. And so they're going to do everything they can to sell more guns, because the gun industry wants them to sell more guns. But it's how do these bills become law? And we need to hold everyone accountable who's involved. Our communities need to become more safe, and we need to do all that we can to make sure that happens.